Well, good afternoon. How are you all doing on this wonderful day? It is a beautiful day. It's Wednesday. No, it's Tuesday. Tuesday the 31st of March. It has been a shit month. You have no idea. We're talking SH1T month. Losing little Luna was hard enough. I still have moments where I just break down. There is a class in the community centre, a Christian dance class, and I think this may be the wrong day to do this, but we will persist. So if you see jump cuts, it's because there's lots of and honks, and yeah, I'll just try and get through it as best I can. So good afternoon. The bumblebees are out. I'm just watching the bumblebees. These things shouldn't fly. They shouldn't. These, like the tiniest wings and the massive body. Mind you, some of the people around here, they should be able to fly, taking all things into consideration. Flap with the weight of a bumblebee and the size of their body and their small wings. You'd see some of the people who go into Waitrose. Yeah, they should be able to fly. There's no doubt about that. So here we go. Yes, so it's been 2 weeks now that I said goodbye to my little Luna. It's been hard every day. It's just awful. I'm sitting by her ashes now in the community centre. The trees are coming out in blossom. Some of them are going, to be honest with you. The damsons are now starting to wane, the blossoms, but the apples are just about to come out, which are fantastic. Beautiful blue sky day here, bit of cloud towards the southwest that way. But apart from that, everything's good. Oh, the bumblebee is back. There's a robin which came over and sat by me the other day. I came up here to sit and talk to Luna. Yeah. I see in the press that the BBC are trying to now say dogs are bad because Muslims don't like them. I think if they just, there's the robin. There's the robins come over to see what's going on. If they just realise how much of a friend they can be. It's just... I said in last week's video I've lost people close to me, and I've always grieved, but the grieving process for my little dog is nothing compared with that. You know, even when I lost my mum and my dad, I was sad, but this is really difficult. You're sitting and you just have moments of sadness, and you just think, what on earth was all that about? Then you get stress headaches. It's all round the back here. Oh, yoy. Oh. So, I'll just take my glasses off. I think my glasses are going black, so you can't see me. Haven't had any more trouble with our Mr. Complainer. I think he's still sending demands through, but if he just asked, as I said in the last video, if you didn't know, he's causing trouble. He wants our wonderful community centre to be handed over to a youth club without paying for it. But yeah, no one's going to run it, no one's going to pay for it, and yes, that's what they want. So the youth, and on Saturday we had 5 or 6 of the more disruptive element of Haworth Close, and you know who you are, up here, and there were 6 containers of Sure deodorant. It's like, which when I spoke to Waitrose, they said, yeah, they'd taken them out and run off, along with 6, I think they're called fruit bombs or something. They're cherry, 13%, and little thing about the size of my hand, and it's cherry, and they're all over. They don't put them in the bins, they just throw them wherever they want, because that's what they can do. They're being hard. I'm hard, I can throw my waste down. Someone will pick it up, yeah. Anyway, so with all these cans, they're all high as a kite. They're only about 11, 12. And you think, what life have they got? If all you've got to do is hang around a closed building and drink yourself into oblivion. Mind you, did we do that when we were kids? No, I don't think so. I started going to the pub at 12 because I was 6 foot and I'm a big bugger. So the guy who owned the pub, he said, well, he looks 18. And the village policeman bought me my first beer, which I thought, pint of mild, there you go, 6pence. Good Lord. 6pence for a pint of mild. It's 2.5 pence for a pint. 3pence a half pint. Good Lord. The class that have gone in the centre, we were talking about Luna and memories. In fact, they're off again. I don't know if you can hear this. And we were talking about memories. And all we do as we go through life is build up memories. I mean, I've memories of being on my canal boat, memories of flying. I was still am, I was an instrument-rated pilot. You know, used to have a Beach Bonanza. You go and check it out, November 675 Bravo Whiskey. That was my V-tail Bonanza. It's in America now, so it got shipped back to America. It's been repainted. It's a beautiful aircraft. I spent a fortune on avionics upgrades, but anyway, it's, you know, so there you've got this beautiful aircraft over there in the States. And I used to go flying around in that. I was looking at some of the pictures on my Facebook page of flying over in England, above the clouds. You know, quite often I would come home from work and just climb in and disappear through the clouds and then watch the sun go down and then come back down and come through the clouds and land at Denham. And if you are on YouTube, there's a video called A Day at Denham or something like that, Denham Airdrome, and it goes back quite a few years, and you'll see my Beach Bonanza at the end. It's about 7 minutes into it. You'll see my beach and me flying it and my daughter in the passenger seat. I mean, she's now 23 and she still talks about flying all the time. Oh yeah, and I changed the squawk. You've got an identification code that you type in, and changed the radios and put the gear down, and it was just wonderful. Yeah, but we're going back with memories. You know, we have these wonderful memories, and I've got something in my eye now. That's bloody typical. So we were talking about memories of all we occur, and the ones yet to come. Those are the nice ones. You know, we've got memories to come. Some are going to be bad, some are going to be absolutely fantastic. As we get older, it's like, all I've got is my memories. Yeah, but what about going forward? Yeah, got great memories to make. And I've got my little dog, I've got me memories with her. You know, running around. There's the time she ran onto the train tracks at Denham on the Chiltern line. I've probably told you. You know, the train came through and I thought, oh my God, she's been run over. I climbed onto the track expecting to find a heap of mangled flesh, and there she was, down in the, still chasing rabbits. I don't know if you can hear this, but they're now all dancing and singing around. Oh, very high whispery cloud today. Probably about 4,000 feet whispery cloud. So what is it? It's, I can't see without my glasses. What's the temperature? 16. So that's 8,000 feet is where the icing layer is. Yeah, it's nice here. And this is a nice little secluded spot. I can, I've got Luna's ashes behind me, and we can sit, and I can just sit here and watch the day go on, and that's nice. Are we still recording? Yeah, red light's on. Last week I did this. I got halfway through and the red light wasn't on. Oh, the wonders of red cameras. I've got a Komodo, which I bought for a vast amount of money, only to find that they reduced the price by £3,000. It's like, what? So now it's brand new, they're only 2.5. But it does give me 6K recording, so I can always scale that down to 4, which is what you're watching, so yeah, it's good. My radio station, Sid Valley Radio, is going well. We're trying to get some advertising, so if you want some advertising, it's about £100 a month for 30,000 people. I think it's a no-brainer. Anyway, got the there's a range just down there. They've got a cadet centre, and there is a long building which has a 25-metre range in it. So they go shooting air rifles and things, which is very good. Give the kids some safety. You've got to give kids safety. You've got to give them some scope, let them enjoy themselves, but at the same time, make sure safety is adhered to. We had a little shooting club in the centre, and put some targets up diagonally across the centre, and the town council said, "You can't do that." I said, "Yes, we can." "No, you can't. Please don't do it." "Oh, okay." So I'm going to see if I can use the range over there to do some shooting. It's not, when you come around here, it's not a great place to do some range shooting. You need 25, 30, maybe 50 metres to do some proper shooting. Just do some target work. We're not talking about killing things. It's just nice to shoot targets. I've always done that. I used to do clay pigeon shooting when I was a kid. My dad had shotguns. I've grown up in the country. Everyone had shotguns. Do you know it's your right to own a shotgun? The police have to have a good reason not to give you a shotgun licence. Different for a rifle or a high-powered air rifle. Then you've got to prove why you need it. But for shotguns, no, you can, as long as it's not been modified, you can only have a maximum of two shots in it. Well, you can put 3, you can have 1 up the barrel and 2 in the magazine. But if you have 5, you've got to have a shotgun, and a special license. But anyone can go and buy a shotgun. You just got to get a license. It takes about 3 months. Got to have a cabinet and special place you can put everything. But yeah, have a shotgun. But I decided I wasn't going to do that anymore. But when I was a kid, I used to go clay pigeon shooting a lot, and just do, you just hone your skills. It's brilliant. Hello, little butterfly. Red Admiral is just first one of the year I've seen. Oh, wonderful. Before it gets devoured by a crow or something. Hey, I'm out, I'm flying. Oh, there's a big black thing gone. It's like the mayflies. When I was coming down the canal, so as I said, I lived on a canal boat. You're coming down the canal and there's all these towers, columns and columns of mayflies. And then all of a sudden they're gone the next day. They breed, lay eggs, die. Just like us, really. Breed and die. Isn't that what it's all about? Looking down to see if my dog has joined me. Got a blanket down with me, I know she's there. I can see them all dancing through the windows, waving flags. It's lovely. I like that. It brings happiness into the centre. I think one of the guys who's making all the complaints would really get upset if he found out they're a Christian Jewish group. Anyway, so what else is happening? Not a lot, really. Easter Monday coming up. Have you given up anything for Easter? I decided to start smoking for Lent. so I can give it up again. Everyone say, no, you've got to give things up. I decided to start smoking. No, I haven't. No, that's one thing I don't want to do anymore. I never liked smoking in the first place. And when you're a kid, you know, you're sitting there, 10, number 10 and a box of matches. Number 10, good Lord. These cigarettes, that's like that big, you know, and most of that was filter. You know, 10 number 10, 10 number 6, Embassy Regal. And if you were lucky, you stole a Dunhill. Auntie would come over for tea, you know, she'd smoked, and she'd leave a Dunhill with a golden lighter on the table, and you'd take one out and stick it in your baccy tin. Because my dad smoked Old Holborn, was it Golden Virginia, and he used to steal some of that and go off, and not a lot, you know, just enough for one cigarette, and we'd go off into down the moor, and you know, the thinnest roller you could have. And then when you're in the army, you got money and you were buying cigarettes, and out in Germany it was 30 pence a packet for 20. What else can you do? Anyway, so gave that up, 1980. Yeah, 1980 I decided that this wasn't for me. I just on my fingers all covered in nicotine and stuff. Oh, yeah, I'd give that up. Oh. Don't drink much these days. I did have a slurp at the weekend. I bought some of the oh gosh, what do you call it? Jeremy Clarkson's Hawkstone Lager, and it is delicious. I'm not going to give him an advert because, frankly, I don't like the bloke. But for who he is, he's a, you know. I think when he took out his Clarkson's farm and he started that, did he do it as a tax write-off? I don't know. But I think when you see his face when the pigs die and he's got to send animals to the slaughterhouse, you can generally see that he's definitely taking on farming. And I grew up on a farm. I know what it's all about. Do I want to be a farmer? No. No, thank you. I've been there at 4:30 in the morning bringing cows in. No, I don't want to do that, thank you very much. But yeah, poor old Clarkson. His lager's good though. There's a session lager and a premium lager. The premium is really, really delicious. I love that. The session lager I had a couple of weeks ago, that's all right. But the premium lager, I think it was like £8.45 for 4 bottles, and they're only 0.3s. That's yeah, it's a lot of money, but I tell you what, that is really. I was sitting outside enjoying a glass, and I thought this is really good beer. I've got still got 2 in the fridge for this weekend, and that'll do me on Saturday night. No, I like that. I used to go through a litre of whiskey a week in 4 days, and I'm glad I don't do that anymore. Waking up with a hangover every day is not nice. Sorry, I was just looking at the butterflies landing on the apple blossom. It's 2:30, so I'm going to go back and top and tail this video for tonight. Yeah. Life's all right. Just miss my dog. Sorry, I'm just seeing a very old lady trying to hobble up the hill. I miss Luna. You know, it's when you don't have to take them out anymore at night, and you get up and put your shoes on, and you think, why am I doing this? After 14 years of taking her out, you think, what am I going to do? It's weird, it really is. Just to have such an intense, I wouldn't say relationship, well it is a relationship with your dog. You know, she's always at your side, she's always there. And then when you lose them, I think, what am I going to do? Okay, so I can go to a hotel, don't have to worry about dogs, I can go down the town and I don't have to worry about looking after her. If I want to go away for the weekend, I don't have to put her in kennels. But the amount of joy that pets bring you, and anyone who says different, I know they're pets, but I'll give me a pet any day. So I'm just sitting here watching those blue tits. It won't be long before the swifts are back. We've got a number of swift nests, and that'll be nice when they come back. It's always nice when the swifts are there. Right, I'm going to end this video. I'll try and do another one next week. Same place, same time, whatever. It's difficult. My heart's, it feels like my soul's been torn. Until next time. Don't forget, tune into Sid Valley Radio. Every day, 9 till 12, I'm on the air. http sidvalleyradio.co.uk. Click on the link, listen. Got Rocking Lee on tonight, and the Duke, who does Scarsh. I really do like the diversity we have on the station. Anyway, there you go. If you feel like contributing to my beer fund, my Jeremy Clarkson's Hawkstone Lager Fund, I'll see you soon. Bye now.